I chose this nice soft Dritz ruffled elastic, and it comes in a lot of different colors, so y'all be able to find any color you'd want. It's not going to hurt the baby's head. So it can also be used, since a baby's head is about the same diameter as the chest measurement, could be used as a little top. Everything needs to be kept really soft for the baby, so I came up with these soft appliques. I had some seashell fabric in my stash from years ago, so decided to try these. So I cut out a bunch, and this is what I came up with. For this one, on the pink elastic, I sewed my quilted seashells about halfway around. And they're not too big, not too small. For this one, decided to just put one on. This is actually just pinned as a trial, and little bow affair here. And another trial still pinned on one of the larger motifs. These are all the quilted ones. And another one. This is one of my faves. A little big, but still pretty. And for these, I was using fusible fleece, and worked out quite well. So let's get on with making these 3D appliques. I have this seashell fabric that I've had for a time in my stash, so I pulled it out to use possibly with the mermaid outfit. So I'm trying this method on preparing soft appliques and soft motifs to use on the baby's headband. I cut out the smaller motifs rather than some of these larger ones. It's a baby's head, needs to be soft. This is the biggest one, don't know if I'll use this, but I've placed them close together on the fleece. So I'm going to fuse them onto the fleece, and it'll also be fused onto the white fabric because it's fused on both sides, so that I don't get sticky on my iron. I'm going to use a piece of freezer wrap to protect my iron. And when I get this done, I'm going to machine quilt some of them. I'll do some machine stitching over them, and then cut them out individually. Try this with any motifs that you have. I left all the motifs together, that way they're easier to quilt. And I've already done some in the blue threads and switched out to pink now. I have the free motion hopping foot on. I have the feed dogs down, and I'm just traveling from one motif to another without cutting the threads. And to seal the edges, just walking around the edge. Now I'll add a little detail. You can add as much or as little as you want. This is the fun part, just kind of playing around. I'm just going to travel on over to the next shell. Also a good time to practice on your free motion quilting if you want to get more into quilting. And there's one more to go. It's kind of like paint by number. Follow the dots. And voila! They are all quilted. And they'll be nice and soft. Won't scratch the baby and seashells. All I have to do now is get a nice sharp pair of scissors and cut around the outside. I'm going to start off with the large scissors and might switch back down to smaller scissors, but these are working. And see the white that's left there? I will take a handy dandy magic marker or fabric marker and fill that in. You'll never see the white. Don't want to get into that stitching line there. And first seashell. It has enough body to that can be sewn and hold up on a headpiece, a hairband. Could be a nice little applique onto anything. So I'm pleased with the way these turned out. It's the first time I tried this method.